What's up, my peeps? It's your homie Vodius here. Welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. I was scratching my face. What is that? Oh. Oh. Yeah, I forgot these guys were here. We died last time. It was about here. Yeah. Fuck. Could be worse. Could be that. Ow. I'll pass. Don't do it. Sure. Whoop. Oh my fucking god. Costs 28 health to cast. And I've lost 22. I'll pass. We've already been over this, but you know, I woke up not too long ago. And by not too long ago, I mean I woke up at 8, and it's almost it's 11 past 11:30. Not too long ago, you know, that time. Blitz, I'm detecting a pattern here. Oh, yeah, Chief, I'm getting what I told it. What a goddamn train wreck. There's another long pause. The tension mounts, then your comment cracks your life again. I'm getting deja vu. It's almost like I was dead. Yeah. Yeah. More company. Wonderful. My eyes are fucking dry, dude. Bum 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 bum. Great commentary. That's what you all come here for, right? Just going bum 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 bum. Haha. Now your heart's blue.
That's my attack.
That was good. Both of those are also good. I never really see a point to erosion. Because it does so much damage to these guys that it's basically a waste. Oh no. I don't have any grenades. Fuck. Give me back my armor. Even though my armor's still here, and I just need more. Give me more armor. I want him to have a bad time. Sure. Even though right there was also good. I was gonna say I didn't care, but now I care because you did damage. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey now, we don't do that. Oh, well, you tried. Both of you tried very hard, and you failed. No, not that one. Listen, Blitz, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. You said you are a hotshot decker, and from what I'm seeing, you aren't. You smell. Good enough for me. Get over here. It's fine, he's like a meat shield. Minus the meat. Sure. Bully him. Bah. Bah. Yes. You see, I would say that I didn't care, but I do. Just heal your friend. All right. Take that drug. Okay. Blitz, there's a lot of stuff going on in the meat world. You're gonna have to stop, cause like we have more problems than you right now. Right now, some of us ain't doing so good. I'm gonna save that. I'm just gonna use heal wound. Fuck. That. Blitz, can you stop trying to hog the spotlight? Stop it. Stop. Stop hogging the spot. Stop. Stop. Stop hogging the spotlight. Go back to the meat world. I want to do things. I could use more kamikaze. Sure. There you go. There you go. Nope. This is going about as well as I thought it would go. So every turn in the meat world is 3 in the Matrix. Good to know. I don't like you. How about Blitz, just stand there, don't do anything. Just let us take care of it. I'll get my armor back, everything will be fine. Sounds like me whenever I try to stand up. I really hope your fucking spirit takes and turns against you. Actually, no, I don't. I hope I get to kill you. Blitz, you're right there. You don't take too much effort to open that fucking door. So 79, 89. This does 12. I don't know how much health she has. So let's just do full auto. There we go. Everything's good. We're all fine in this world. That's a really effective weapon. Really, really effective. Can you just heal yourself some more, please? Nope, he just fucking... Good thing I have these. Too bad I can't use them. Fuck. Fuck. Blitz, you're doing a lot of sitting around. Maybe you should, like, pull your weight. Can I use this? Let me use this. I'm not gonna fight them on my own. This will go extremely badly. No. Oh my fucking god. Is he gonna be dead? No, he has one more round. Get up! Get up! Please! Ow! Blitz. Blitz, you could probably do your own thing and not leave us to die. That'd be great. I'm gonna use my kamikaze. Please heal me. I need it, you need it. If I kill you, I'm gonna have a lot less problems. So I'm gonna kill you, because it'll be a lot less problems. See what I'm doing here, bud? There'll be a lot less problems. You're just a captain. 81% you missed. I hate you. Kill yourself as well. Thank you. Ow. We're technically ready, Blitz. we're as ready as we'll ever be. Yeah, open it. I could send him in there, and he would be able to open it. Oh, and there's medkits in there! Yes, please. There's medkits in here. You can pick these up, and then I won't have wasted my medkits. Ow. Pick up those medkits, please. Or medkit singular. Do the thing with the door. Now you need to go over there. Thanks for opening the door, Blitz, and not doing anything else. I mean, sure, opening the doors is the biggest priority, but, you know, I could have died. What would you do if I died, Blitz? What would you do? I mean, I know that in a few minutes you're gonna have to encounter a Decker in here, but shh. We'll get to that when we get to it. I have no more water. Boom, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam. Bam. Ow. You know, Blitz, all this pain that you're feeling is about the same as the pain that I'm feeling. Can you actually hit something or no? Are you actually not good? Are you completely useless, Blitz? End the turn. Then heal your friend. Because that friend is going to be the only thing you have for a while. Also, would you kindly like to die? Because that'd be nice. You'll die slowly, because I don't like you. Is there anyone else that's going to appear? Please tell me there isn't.
I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm not very happy that more people are here.
I don't have to deal with more people. This is how I die. I don't have anything left. You know what? Here's a good idea. Don't touch them. Don't encounter them. Ignore that they exist, because they don't exist. Grenader. The Grenader is going to be the biggest problem. And you missed. Well, I can shame you. But I don't think shaming you would do anything. This is the best I got. Bam. I have one medkit. There's another medkit in there. But I'm not gonna get it. Oh, they're both gonna have horrible aim because one of them has a pistol and the other one has an SMG. Do it, Blitz. I'll just be standing here, shooting at things. Fucking hate myself. Get those, please. We'll need them. Ow. Ow. Give yourself more armor. And then, you don't have spirit control, so run. Open the door, please. That's done it, Chief. Bail on out of there. Once you both made it into the next room, I'll lock the door behind you. That should be a few seconds at least. We're on it. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh, fuck. Open that door. Actually, bigger priority, don't let me die. Just run in here for cover. What's it gonna do, lock the door? Easy! I could just stand in here and let them do their own thing. Set a trap for them. Or they can just come to me. Just to make sure that I get him. Just because I don't like you. This is super simple. Okay, maybe it's not. You gonna lock me in here, bud? There's your answer. You're not. Open the door, please. Open the door. I want to leave. I want to get my health back. This has been really stressful. Oh, thank fuck. There's a loud burst of static from your comlink. That takes care of that. All locked up tight and you should be clear to make your exit. Thank God for that. I hate to admit it, Blitz, but you did good back there. Hey, thanks, Hasenkamp. You too. No, you two are ready to get out of there. Nah, you two are ready to get out of there. Do you even have to ask? I'm in a lot of pain. Alright, let's see what we can do about that. There's a long pause. Then Blitz's voice crackles out of your PDA speakers. Out of your PDA's speakers. Head for the front door this time, though. Not the alley. Just go with me on this, Chief. The door you came through is no good. You want to go out the front. Sorry. Excuse me. Anyone that was offended by that, I will... Just tell me. There's a terminal I'll need you to access. One more button to pass. Do that and we're home free. I still don't see why... please. Flatline. Just trust me on this. And make sure that Hasenkamp comes with you. We've got to make sure that box makes it back to the grinder. To the grinder? To grinder? Is his name Grinder? Is that on his birth certificate? How much health I got? They won't tell me, that's how. I have 9 karma? Please. Give me those. Shotgun. I don't use strength. Please. ESP control. Sure, I'll just take dodge. Because I want to take less bullets to the mouth. I'm going on my way. Are there any medkits I can gather around here? What about over here? Oh. Please don't tell me that I put that in my stash. I did put it in my stash. Or was it Kamikaze that was in there? Because if it was Kamikaze, those were Kamikazes well stolen. Slash bot. I don't remember. One of those was stolen, I know that. I wonder why the game saved there, guys. Or, okay. What are you doing, Hasenkamp? Hasenkamp? This is the terminal that Blitz wanted you to use. Its screen is badly scratched and the casing is cracked, but the design tells you that it was originally part of the bank's security system. Come on, let's get this show on the road. We're almost out of this godforsaken place. Well, you're half right. Flatline is almost out. You, on the other hand, won't ever leave this building, you son of a bitch. Blitz, what the hell? Shut up and listen, Chief. Hasenkamp is planning on screwing you. I've had a bot digging up intel on the man ever since you stepped into that building together. And let me tell you, he is not trustworthy. Hasenkamp sneers. Says the man who ratted out his own gang. To hell with this, I'm leaving. I wouldn't if I were you. Flatline there can kill you at the press of the button. I can. Well, more accurately, she can give me control to those auto turrets with the press of a button. And then I can kill you. Hasenkamp stops, looks you in the eye. But she wouldn't do that, would she? That all depends what Blitz has to tell me. Get this, Chief. That son of a bitch isn't really an accountant. He's an assassin, and Grinder's second in command to boot. Making people disappear is his job, Flatline. No way Grinder would have sent him here if he intended to let you walk out of here alive. Is that true, Hasenkamp? The bit about my place in Mr. Grinder's organization? Sure. But the problem with me killing you? No. I intend to walk out that door, give the box to Mr. Grinder, and go home to my family. Like I said. Why the lie? Why tell me you're an accountant? It wasn't a lie. I am an accountant. And I'm here in that capacity at Mr. Grinder's request. An edge of irritation creeps into his voice. People can be more than one thing, you know. Don't let him sweet talk you, Chief. Push the button and let me blow him away. Flatline, listen to me. Your pal is a thief, and a killer, and a rat. You push that button and I'll die, sure. But Mr. Grinder is waiting for me and is waiting for this box. And you don't want the kind of trouble that's gonna come your way if I don't give it to him. Get it to him. Give it to him, get it to him. By all rights, that box should be ours, Chief. This was our run. Grinder can't have the money and the books. That's just unfair. See what I mean? That's what this is all about. He wants the box. He doesn't even know what it is, and he's willing to kill an old man for it. How is that not setting up red flags for you? I'm telling you, I work for a loan shark, and I wouldn't feel safe around this guy. I think that there's something else going on here. I think that we've all been set up. Hasenkamp blinks. Explain. I think that your boss is in bed with the Landenberg ring. I think that he's the silent partner that we read about. An astonished chuckle erupts from the old man. Mr. Grinder? Working with plots? Are you high? Yes, but that's beside the point. I've known Mr. Grinder for 12 years, and I'm telling you that he would never work with that son of a bitch. Besides, if that were true, why would he have sent me in here to help you rob the place? Are you familiar with the phrase, killing two birds with one stone? Don't get cute with me, Flatline. Say what you mean. She isn't being cute, jackass. She's accurately describing the situation. Obviously, Meat Grinder wants you out of the way. Throwing around words like obviously doesn't make them true. Why the hell would Mr. Grinder want to get rid of me? I run his business. I run a business for God's sake. That was racist. I run his business for God's sake.
He's a very, very luxurious man. Why would he speak like a hooligan?
That was mean. Kill me, please. I don't know, man. But one thing I can tell you. Somebody gave Plots that info on us. And Flatline's name was on that list. Now tell me, other than you, me, and Grinder, who even knew that she'd be coming tonight? And why wasn't Grinder's name on Plot's kill list? Hasenkamp. Need some water for this. Need to moisten my vocals. It tastes like plastic. That's gross. Why does this water taste like plastic? Hasenkamp falls silent, but his mouth curls into a frown. We also found those financial projections. Remember? The ones that showed a massive increase in Grinder's future profits? His voice comes out flat, disbelieving. Those were fake. Or they were real, and your boss is catching you out of whatever he has planned. No. No way. He shakes his head firmly. Mr. Grinder wouldn't do a thing like that. Not to me. Use that business acumen of yours. What happens when only two providers of a service merge together? They form a monopoly. You're saying that Mr. Grinder and Plots, they're joining their businesses together, man. Read between the lines. It's actually not a bad scheme, come to think of it. The ring tricks idiots into taking out predatory loans, and the Grinder shows up to collect. You get the irony of what you just said, right? Sure, I get it. And you get that your boss is cutting you out of this operation, right? Wake up, man. Grinder's in bed with plots, and they don't want you to. They don't want. And they don't want to share the sheets with you. There's a long pause. Hasenkamp stares at you, processing what you just told him. He opens his mouth to speak, then closes it again. From what you've told us about plots, he wouldn't want you in the picture either. There's bad blood. There's bad blood between you two, right? Hasenkamp's face has gone ashen. He nods dumbly. Yeah, there is. It all seems pretty clear-cut to me. Well, he glances down at the plastic box cradled in his arms. Son of a bitch. There's a long pause. Finally, Blitz breaks the silence. So I guess that means we're all on the same team now, right? He nods again. Yeah, that's right. And as a show of good faith, I'll tell you, your pal was right. Grinder sent me here to see the transaction went through smoothly, yes, but he also wanted me to kill you. Told ya. You were on a job, same as we are. I can understand that. Thanks. I was hoping you would. For what it's worth, I have nothing to fear from you now. You have nothing to fear from me now. I have nothing to fear from you, because I'm an assassin, and you don't know it yet. Well, I mean, listen, well, shut up. I didn't want to kill you in the first place, and now that I've, tendered my resignation, there are only 2 people who need to worry about me shooting them. Just to be clear, I'm not one of the 2 people, am I? No, Blitz, you're not. When we get out of here, I have a score to settle with Plots and Grinder. Plots and Grinder. And believe me, I will settle it. Sounds great! I'll be back at the cruise bazaar, scrubbing the filth off this place off me. I feel like I'm dipped in grease. Fair enough. Now, Blitz, you want to open the door for us? Yeah, sure. I'll just need one of you to push that button on the security terminal so that I can activate the security doors. He pushes the button. Alright, Blitz. I'm trusting you here. Absolutely. Because I'm trustworthy. Now, I'll just activate those security doors and... His voice cuts off. There's a long pause, punctuated by crackles of static from your comlink.
Blitz?
His panicked voice punches through your comlink speakers. There's somebody in here with me, Chief! Another Decker! And if you got incoming at your look at... His voice cuts to static. Get ready, Hasenkamp. We're about to have company. I mean, oh. Those 2 turrets right there don't look very friendly. Oh. The intruder's avatar shimmers in a cool ambient glow in the bank's matrix hub. He sneers at Blitz and his hands close into fists. Who the hell are you, man? I could ask you the same thing. You're in my banking system, you little bastard. What? My name is Blotz. I run the Landenberg Ring. That makes this bank and everything in it mine. That means that you and your friend are trespassing. And that means that neither of you is going to make it out of here alive. I'm shaking in my boots, man. I mean, seriously. How old are you, by the way? Because you look like 40. The bank's face is overtaken by a menacing smile. I'm still spry enough to ruin your day, punk. Your ass is mine. I can see that. Now, I'm going to, and I'm also going to, and then I'm going to, and now everything's good. And I'm happy. Go over here. And then do that. Haha, you're stupid. How far can this guy move? So that's basically. Is this? Can he move the same? Just I don't fucking know. Oh. $78. What if I move you there and then use it? 84. Haha! You didn't need that anyway, did you? Take this for me, please. Thank you. I like his spikes. He's really cool. Hey. That's super cool. There we go. You missed. I thought you were a good decker. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Meow. I feel like Blitz is much better against actual deckers than he is against ESPs and stuff, and ISIS. And ISIS. He's not good against ISIS. You can go all the way over there and activate that? Please tell me you can. You can! Oh my god. Oh. Well. Once I kill your master, I'm taking these turrets. I still have less health. That's not cool. That Rigger's in the open. And that Rigger's dead now. Whoa. This man just tried to shoot me with a shotgun at long range. Ouch. Ow. $78 ain't good enough for me. $78 was probably good enough for me, but you know. Flank him. Even though technically you'll be flanked as well. Go over here. Just see what happens, man. Do that. You having a bad time or something? Because it sounds like you're having a bad time. What do you... He wouldn't really be killed. Because that was IP damage, not actual physical damage. Or is it only Hong Kong that does that? I think... Blitz is down and all 4 turrets are back under my control. Go to town, Chief. I've got you covered. Good job, man. And now we don't need him. Because, I don't know, Flavortown? I don't have a lot of health. Haha. You're gonna have a bad time, ma'am. Ow. How are you still alive? Burst fire, because I don't like you. Oh. Well, Whatever gun she has does not do much damage. Bully him, bully him. Just full auto it. You probably won't hit anything. Ah, you hit 2 shots. That's good enough to me. And he hit both of those burst fire shots, which he's using aimbot, obviously. These turrets aren't very good. Give me armor, so just in case I get shot. And then, because I'll never see you again, just heal me, please. Thanks. Shoot her. Shoot her again. Shoot her. There we go. Is that it? No, there's still more people. Reloaded, reloaded. I don't know. I have a conjurer, which gives me 88% of hit. I don't like you at all. I want you to suffer because if you summon a spirit, it'll probably attack me. Oh. Oh. The cutters! Please don't. Ow. That means my cover's ineffective! No! My cover! It's useless! Oh. Do I not have... I don't have a spell that can get rid of armor. I really want the erode spell. Because, you know, it lets me get rid of armor. I can't use armor. I want to use armor. Ouch. Oh. Ow. It's because she's in cover. Give me armor so I don't have to take damage. Can I not raise my armor past this point? God damn it. Here, heal with magic. This poor turret. That probably will miss. I'll try it anyway. Yes. Yes, 3 damage. Oh. Do marking targets stack? I want... Do these... I want these to stack. They don't stack, I don't think. Try anyway. You can stack it, right? Fuck. No! She still mark target? No. Mark her anyway. Fuck. You created a problem for me. And now you don't because you're dead. I like burst firing. Fuck. The gunfire dies down and the smoke clears. There wasn't even that much smoke. Shut up. You and Hazukamp find yourself staring at one another across a room stacked with corpses. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. And now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go take care of Mr. Grinder. He tosses something to you. Reflexively, you snatch it out of the air. The object feels smooth and warm to the touch. It's the plastic box that Hazukamp pulled out of the safe deposit box. My former employer won't need this anymore. Give it to your pal Blitz. I'm sure that he can find a use for it. Hi, alright. What does it do? Beats me. From the connections on the bottom, it looks like it was made to plug into a cyber deck. Beyond that, I'm as in the dark about the thing as you are. All I know is that Mr. Grinder wanted it. And that should be good enough for the red hair disaster. Anyway, I've got things to do. I should go get to them. If I hurry, I can have Grinder dead in a dumpster and still have time to get home in time to read the grandkids a story. What about plots? Never did like the man. I'll give him a chance to scurry away, let him get his hopes up for a day or two. Then I'm gonna chuck his ass into a wood chipper. Good luck, Hasenkamp. Don't need it. Thanks anyway. He turns to leave. You did good, Flatline. You ever get tired of running the shadows, you'd come see me. I can find a place in my organization for a woman like you. I'll keep it in mind.
Wow, there's a street out here.
Oh wait, yeah, no, it's a parking lot.
Yeah, I want to return to the Cruise Bazaar. Whoa, it's 12:15.
Ow. You know what's really fun? Piloting an urban mech. I like urban mechs because they have an AC-20. Especially mine.
The ride back to the Cruise Bazaar is a lonely one. This train car smells a little better than the one you rode in on. It isn't great, but at least it doesn't leave you gagging. Still, things are looking up. You've helped Blitz pull himself out of hot water, and with any luck at all, you'll never have to set foot in Drogen Keep again. After a long, boring trip, the car rattles to a stop. The doors slide open. You're home.
Mommy's home! And then I just get punched in the stomach by a homeless person. That's probably what would happen in Shadowrun if I was in it. I would get attacked by a lot of homeless people. Take the encrypted PDA to Amsel. Everyone gets to level up, apparently. Yes. Electrocore! Do I have Electrocore? We do have Electrocore. Adrenal plump. Pump, blah, blah, please. Please, I need revive. Sure. Meh. Hey, Blitz, what are you doing now that you've basically killed me? Kind of. Oh, hey, Chief, you're back. I think you got the box, right? He takes an eager step forward, his hand extended. Give it here, if you please. Here's your mystery box, Blitz. Enjoy. All right, thanks, Chief. Blitz turns the box over and over in his hands, a huge grin on his face. Let's plug this puppy in and see what it does. With a series of deft motions, Blitz pops the plastic cover in it on an unused expansion slot on his cyber deck and slides the mystery box home. A recessed LED light in the box goes from red to green. He boots up the deck, staring at the code as it scrolls across its integrated display. Huh. Well, this is weird. The data hard-coded on this thing is jam-packed with comlink software. It looks like there's protocols for all the major brands. Sysadmin level tools too. And there's something else. What do you see, Blitz? Slowly a smile spreads across his face. This thing is like a master key for communication systems. With this box plugged into my deck, I could hack the comlink of just about anyone in the same room as me. How's that useful? He scoffs. Use your imagination, Chief. Just about every security gun in Berlin is wired into a comm system of some kind or another. If I can hijack those comms, then I can cause all sorts of confusion in the ranks of our runs. This is one hell of a toy. I can see why Grinder wanted it. Well, I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Yeah, Chief. He grins. Me neither. So, is there anything else that you want to talk about? Or can I start playing around with this thing? The vault door. The one that you forgot to account for. Was that really an accident? His mouth drops open. Of course it was, Chief. I'm shocked that you even ask. What do you think, that I purposely strand you in a bank vault? I mean, what kind of asshole would I have to be to do that?
The kind who'd sell out his own gang.
Extenuating circumstances, Chief. I would never do that to you. He shakes his head. He shocks his head from side to side. Not unless you forced me to. Alright, Blitz. You say it was an accident. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Thank you. Now, what else do you want? Go ahead, get it out in the open. Better that than letting it fester. Alright, Blitz, I'm satisfied. Can we talk about something else? Sure, Chief, what do you want to talk about? How's the Emily thing going? Any luck with the search? Yeah, actually. I made some headway. For the first time in a year, I've got a solid lead. I looked everywhere. Between my old contacts and myself, we scoured all of M's old haunts, both in meat space and the Matrix. But what I never thought to do was dig for clues in my own cyber deck. It seems so obvious now. But back then, I couldn't see it. I mean, she was running from me, right? So why would she leave any breadcrumbs for me to find? Anyway, I did some housekeeping and I discovered something. On the morning that Emily disappeared, some information vanished from my cyber deck as well. She did a good job covering her tracks, but I can see the signs. She grabbed the file and ran. End of story. What kind of data are we talking about? No idea, Chief. I grabbed it on a lark when me and Emily were goofing around the Matrix. The file was encrypted all to hell and I never could get it open. I only took the damn thing because she told me not to. She said the security would be too tight, that I'd get myself killed. But I waltzed on in there and took it all the same. You should have seen me, Chief. It was a thing of beauty. I don't think I've ever seen as much. I don't think I've ever been as much on my A game as I was that day. Blitz, where did you take this data from? A corporate database. You know, no big deal. Tell me which corporation, Blitz. Oh, you know, no unimportant. Blitz continues smiling at you for a few seconds, then looks away. I stole the file from Ass Technology. A tinge of red crawls into Blitz's cheeks. He shuffles his feet. In hindsight, it might not have been the best ideas. You don't mess with the Azzies, Blitz. Everyone knows that. Yeah, I guess. Emily wasn't too impressed either. Our only really big fight was over that stupid file. Anyway, time passed. Eventually we made up and laughed the whole thing off. Or at least I thought we did. Truth be told, I forgot all about it until I realized that the data had gone missing. Alright, so the love of your life took your encrypted file and bailed on you. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know, Chief. This whole incident was me rethinking a lot of things. What if she took the file to protect the Aussies? What if she's with them? I gotta admit, this has me worried. I'm even more torn up about it, torn up now than I was before. He meets your gaze and you can see the concern gnawing at him. I don't know what to do, but I'm open to suggestions. If she hacked your deck, you can't let her get away with it. Your reputation is at stake. You're right. I've got to pay her back for that. If this gets out, I'll never let it down. His face flushes red. I can't believe that she did this to me. That everything we shared might have been a lie. Best of luck. Let me know how it turns out. I will, Chief. I will. Thanks, Blitz. Look at those moments. We have good team building moments here in the sixth world. And I'm gonna poke Dante in the eye because he's a dog and I find it funny. Pet the dog. The dog pet, yes. What are you doing, Glory? Just standing over there doing stuff? What new messages? What new message? The screen flickers to life and Malit's face appears. From the shifting background and ambient noise, it's clear that this device is recorded on a portable device. The message is recorded on a portable device. Holy flatline. Just wanted to tell you that I've met with limited. Wanted to tell you that I've met with limited success in working to get that on that stack of DVDs. It's a thorny problem, but at least I'm making some headway. If you look on the table beside your DVD player, you will find another recovered disc. I wasn't able to salvage all the files on it, but I think that you might find what I did recover to be of interest. For my part, I'm going to continue working on the other DVDs. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't hold out much hope, though. They're all badly damaged and suffering from disc rot besides. I'll be in touch. My best to you and your team. Message ends in the you find yourself back in the inbox. What about the Shadowrun BBS? What's on the words? Drug and keep banking woes. Troll-sized pool of blood. Massacre. Really, can't you grab the headlight, right? But they didn't deserve death. Okay. This is a lot of reading that I'm not going to do. There's some things I don't do. I don't do the Shadowland BBS reading, and I don't read this DVD shit. So you know. Save the estate! Sunrise, find the free bird! No, we won. Neo Revolutionary Alpha. Maybe this is a spam bot. Running on SK. Yay. Nice one. I wish I got that pay. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a thing. I'll post that and then get paid. You know, how much money do I have? Got 5,000. I'll talk to Glory and see if she's anything new to say. Oh. We've got a job to prepare for Flatline. I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me up after the run if you like, but for now, I need some space. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave. Bye. Bye. Amzo calls over his shoulder at the sound of your approach. His eyes are glued to his computer's display. Flatline. Frau Muller should be on her way. But before you go to the meeting site, I have news. He glances at you and his words trail off. Upon seeing the expression on your face, Amzo's voice becomes grave. It can wait. Tell me what has happened. Bad news, my friend. Somebody is hunting us. They set up an ambush on the U-Bahn line. Amzel pauses, then gives a curt nod. Truth be told, I've been expecting that something like this might happen. I'm just glad that you made it out alive. Hand over the encrypted PDA. One of the attackers dropped this right out of his pants as he was running away, pissing himself and screaming. Because they're not a bunch of dead bodies in the sewers right now. That I totally didn't put there. Amsel takes the PDA from you and examines it. Yes, I should be able to extract some information from this. Give me a moment. Doesn't it kill itself? He plugs the PDA into his computer and goes to work. A few moments later, he lets out a grunt of dismay. Well, Flatline, I was able to recover a file, but unfortunately, that's all I'll ever be able to pull off this thing. All that anyone will, truth be told. It must have been running some kind of counter-intrusion software. The instance that I gained access, it bricked itself. Amsel disconnects the useless PDA and drops it to the floor. It clatters to a rest on the metal floor. To the ground. It clatters on it. Okay. One whole file? Nice job, Paul. He shakes his head in exasperation. Your attitude is trying, Flatline. This is serious. I'd expect you to treat it as such.
All people are bad with computers.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Keep talking, I'm listening. Very well. I managed to pull a file off the PDA before it crashed, as I was saying. It looks to be a comm file. The audio is all here, but we've only got video from one side of the conversation. He opens the file, and a nightmarishly familiar face appears on the screen. Buckmeyer. I'm not gonna do a voice for this dude. This guy's stupid and he smells. The voice bleats out from Amsel's speakers, filling the room. Audrin here. What's your status? Bachmeyer's image is garbled, but his voice sounds young and eager. Target acquired, sir. You were right. We spotted her on the U-Bahn, just like you said. Probably on our way to a job.
Actually, I was on my way to home.
As for your instructions, we're gonna try to take her out on our way back. She'll be more vulnerable that way. Hopefully injured and low on ammo too, but only time will tell. Good man. Proceed as instructed. Will do. Costman is rigging up an ambush spot right now. We'll try to make it quick. The orc with the nightmare face nods. Send me a comm when the job's done. Audrin out. The image on the computer screen dies. Amazon turns to face you. Well, our scarred friend makes an appearance. Flatline, I suspect that Green Winters' predictions are coming true. I believe that Feuerschwing is behind this. Under Amsel's patient exterior, you can feel the worry that's eating at him. Be on your guard, you and the rest of your team. You made it through this attack relatively unscathed, but next time you might not be so lucky. Someone's gonna die. I'm gonna be sad. At least we have a name to put to the face. Audrin. That's not all we have. As I was saying when you first walked in, I have been productive as well. I was able to uncover some new evidence in your absence. And coincidentally enough, the evidence pertains to our scarred friend. You might recall that I said I'd dig into Audrin's skin grafts. Well, I did, and that search has finally borne fruit. One of my contacts outside of Berlin handles the paperwork for private hospitals all across Germany. It's a dull, boring job, but it does have its perks. Biotech. Amsel pulls open a file on his computer. A medical chart opens up on the screen. As it turns out, our scarred friend's skin grafts were performed at a legitimate hospital after all. What's the takeaway? The charts are light on identifying information. Our friend's name is listed as Max Mustermann, the local equivalent of John Doe. But they do cover his injuries in great detail. Audrin's injuries were extensive. He had 2 broken ribs and a shattered pelvis, and he had sustained third-degree burns over 60% of his body. Most damningly of all, he was suffering from acute radiation poisoning. His body had absorbed over 5,000 millisieverts of ionizing radiation, a lethal dose without treatment. The information dries up at this point. We know that he was treated and discharged, but what happened afterward remains a mystery. He pauses for a moment, studying your reaction. Your thoughts? Hold nothing back. I'd like to hear everything that comes to mind. Audrin might have spent some time in the socks. That radiation poisoning didn't happen on its own. Agreed. 5,000 millisieverts is a lot of exposure. Short of basking in the glow of an unshielded reactor, I don't know how he just spent so much time absorbed so much ionizing radiation without spending time in the socks. Alright, so Audrin was heavily irradiated, most likely from time spent in the socks. What else does this tell you? Well, those burns sound like dragon fire. But if Firewing burned Audran, why would he be working for her now? I don't think that Audran is working for Firewing. I believe that he is serving her. On Green Winters' second DVD, he mentions that there was a cult within the Sox that worships the Firewing, the Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. I believe that Audran belongs to this cult. That's bad news. There's nothing more dangerous than a zealot. My thoughts exactly. A hireling can sometimes be bribed or reasoned with, a pawn can be liberated, but if the Firewing soldiers look upon her as a goddess figure, nothing short of killing her will deter them, and even that might not stop them. So, it is possible that Audran is a dragon cultist. This seems to fit as much as the other information that we've uncovered. Did any other red flags jump out at you? The hospital couldn't ID Audran. Either someone covered his tracks for him, or he was living completely off the grid. Indeed. If Audran were a denizen of the Sox, a glowpunk, his lack of identifying information would make sense. Amsel adjusts his glasses, like I can right now with my glasses. It's a working theory at any rate. So, to sum it up, Audran has probably spent some time in the Sox. It's possible that he even lived there as a member of Fjordschwing's dragon cult. And he is after you. Amsel pauses for a moment before continuing. In my mind, all of this reinforces one fact. We need to find Vauclair, and we need to do it fast. Wait, how does that follow? The Firewing's men just made an attempt on your life, Flatline. It is clear that from the message we just saw that Audran sent them out looking for you. Given enough time, he'll do it again. And next time, they might be more successful. We must act before that happens. But before we venture back to the Harfeld Manor, we need to find Vauclair. All the more reason to gather Alice's feet quickly then. I'm sleepy. Agreed. There's a buzzing sound from Paul's wrists. He lifts his hand to look at his PDA. And, as luck would have it, Frau Muller has arrived. Best of luck at the meeting, Flatline. Remember, this is urgent. We need that money. I'm on it. Nerps. I'm sleepy. You got any techie stuff? Tech, please. I don't have decking 5. Outfits. Aren't I wearing the Matrix Courier right now? I'm sorry. Go over here. Run faster. Talk to this guy. Whoop. Give me the weapon. I don't have ranged combat? That's gay. I should just buy a taser and only play the game with a taser. That would be super smart and I would totally live. I'll take this shotgun. Actually, no, I won't take the shotgun. I'll take the secure long coat. Look at me, my cyber hand, dude. I like that I technically have 2. But I really don't. I am just wearing the Matrix Courier thing. Why didn't I change to like this before now? Can I have... Give me a grenade. And give me this and that thing too. I need these. I'm gonna fucking die if I don't need these. Or if I don't use these. Whatever, same difference. On my way. Whee! Give me some cybernetics, because I definitely need these. Hello, Escabelli. I need cyberware! Oh, yeah. It's an induction thing. What can I put in my legs? One dodge. That's expensive. Yes. It gives me dodge. And I think move speed, which means I can go farther. Or was that quickness? I don't know. It gave me something. Vroom. Schmow. Actually. Can I have another spell? Do you have any more spells? Spells. Hello. Spells. Yes, you like I said. Well, there's my answer. Hey, it's a strip armor. These are needed. Fuck. Well, I guess I'll go to Cafe Shezve. Hezve. Oh. At some point, I'll talk to this guy. Probably. As you press your way through the cozy, smoke-filled confines of Cafe Shezve, you catch sight of Frau Müller. She appears as Amsel described her, an impressive-looking woman of Atzlaner descent with a coffee-colored skin and dark, wavy hair. Everything about her screams corporate executive from her expensive-looking suit and her tastefully understated makeup. She's obviously nervous, but she's hiding it well. She locks eyes with you and hesitates only slightly before speaking. Flatline, I presume. Herr Amsel told you that I could meet you here. He wasn't lying. He said that you had a job for me. She holds her silence for a moment, then nods. Yes. Yes, I do. In truth, I'm in desperate need of your help. Then tell me what you need, Frau Müller. She offers you a small smile, an assumed name, obviously, but I have been told that this is how you people do business. She straightens in her seat and tries on a smile. It hangs there for a second, then fades away. She sighs. From my accent, you've no doubt inferred that I'm an Aztlaner. Aztlaner? Whatever. Aztlaner. I'm gonna be stuck on that forever. Let me continue going like this with it. Further, you may have guessed who I work for. As Technology, I presume. She nods. I've been with the company for over a decade. In that time, I've worked on a manner of all projects. From the innocuous to the obscene, my hands have touched it all. Never once did I question the wisdom of our research. Never once did I consume blowing the whistle on my employers. I kept my nose down, worked hard, and excelled at all tasks set before me. They must love you there. No more than any other employee. But my commitment and work ethic were recognized, and I ascended the corporate ladder fairly quickly. Which brings me to where I am today. Last month, I was transferred here from my home in T name. They told me an employee of my caliber was needed in Berlin, and that I would be working on a project with wide-reaching applications. The only other detail that I was given was the name of the project. Bloodline. Catchy. She looks you in the eye, and for the first time you can see the cracks in her composure. She's doing a good job fighting, but deep down this woman is terrified. I've seen many terrible things in my life, Flatline. At Tenochtitlan, blood magic is commonplace. Take a moment to imagine what that means. In the underground markets, people are bought and sold as chattel. 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 Whatever. Street children are rounded up in blood like lambs. I witnessed all of these things by the age of 12. She takes a deep breath and lets it out slowly. Seeing such things, it changes you. Makes you numb. But what I found when I arrived here was worse. This project, it horrifies me, Flatline. And it must be stopped. Tell me everything you know about Bloodline. She shakes her head. The less that you know, the better, for both of us. You'll just have to trust me on that. You only need to know that it is evil, and that it is not a word I use lightly. Evil is just such a childish term, Frau Muller. There's no such thing as good and evil, black and white. The sooner you learn that, the better. If you had seen the things that I've seen, you'd understand how foolish you sound. Of course there is evil in this world, Flatline. I'm not talking about the petty viciousness of the human race. I'm talking about true, supernatural evil. It came back with the awakening, and denying its existence won't protect you from it. You're stupid and dumb. Alright, fine. What do you want me to do about it? Big stretch. She leans in and looks you in the eye. I want you to bring the building down. The computers, the research data, the mages and scientists that are working to bring about this abomination. I want all of them burned to ash and buried in rubble. No compromises and no exceptions. Her tone softens. I'm sure that you have unanswered questions. I'm not in the habit of dealing with Shadowrunners. In truth, I've spent a majority of my career living in fear of you people. But I do know that you're the only ones who can get this done. So tell me, Flatline, is there anything more that you need to hear from me? Or are you ready to make a decision? I've reached a decision. Let's talk compensation. 36,000 new yen. As I told you, Herr Amsel, that's what I have allocated for the job. That's fair. That's better than fair. I've done my homework, Flatline. I've reached a decision. Yes, and? I won't build up a building full of people and such vague information. I'll take the job. Her face visibly brightens. In that case, it's a deal. I can't tell you how relieved I am, Flatline. Thank you for helping bring this nightmare to an end. I will iron out the remaining details with your Herr Amsel. He'll want to talk this over with you anyway, I'm sure. You're a good woman, Flatline. You are saving more lives than you know. Click, click, click. Hey, let's talk to this guy, because I don't know who he is. So, you're Flatline, eh? The late Monica Schaefer's replacement. He looks you up and down and then nods. Good. You look the part. Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future. But first, we're asking you to go on a trial run, an audition of sorts, to prove that you're the right woman for the job. Assuming that you complete this trial to our satisfaction, I will then offer you a variety of simple tasks. All of these should be achievable in the course of your everyday business. You won't need to go out of your way to expose yourself to that much unnecessary risk. For each task that you complete, I will be rewarded. You will be rewarded. I will be rewarded handsomely. You will be left alone and go about your day. You will be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. So, have I piqued your interest? Will you accept our offer? Who do you work for? How did you know where to find me? My organization knows everything worth knowing in Germany, including the small pond that is Berlin. It is in our best interests, however, to remain unknown to the world at large. For the time being, that is all you need to know. What does this audition pay? I can offer you 1,500 million, but only if you complete the full audition, the run, the post-run interview, to our satisfaction. If you fail to perform up to our expectations, you will receive no pay and no further offers of work. That isn't much. It's an audition. The purpose of this trial is for you to prove your worth to us, not the other way around. Of course, you're free to decline if you wish, but know that there are hundreds of runners in Berlin who would kill for the opportunity to work for us. We came to you because we think that we see a glimmer of potential. If you prove us wrong, you will happily take our offer elsewhere. Thanks, but no thanks. Actually, no, sure, I'm in. Good. He smiles. Very good. Now, onto the task at hand. There was a man named Al Ailshire. He is a senior manager at Hermes Eurocom, and a respected figure in his community. My organization also suspects him of working with pro-corporate extremists. These people are actively working to undermine the flux state and pave the way for a corporate-controlled Berlin. My organization has no more desire to see Berlin fall to the corporations than you do. However, we are hesitant to act on our suspicions without proof. This is where you come in. Want me to beat the proof out of him? He chuckles. I like your initiative, but no, nothing so crude as that. You will meet with a team that I've arranged for you, and with their assistance you will plant surveillance devices in his apartment. Take the U-Bahn to Frankfurter Tor and go alone. The rest of your team will meet you there. Hang on, I already have a team. You do, yes, but they are unsuitable for this job. Remember, this is a test of your abilities, not Jaeger's, or Glory's, or Datrix. How do you know their names? The same way that I knew yours. You will complete this trial with the team that I have assembled, or not at all. It's important for us to know that you're willing to work within these limitations. So, will you work within the boundaries that I have described, or will you turn down an opportunity that your fellow runners would kill for? I'll work with your team. Very good. The moment that you board the train to Frankfurt Tor, your test will begin. I would advise you bring whatever you need in terms of medical supplies and ordnance. Once you embark on your trial run, there will be no turning back. After you have planted the devices and verified that they work, come back to me. There will be a brief interview, a post-mortem on the run if you like, and assuming that I am satisfied with what I hear, I will pay you for your first stipend. Then, we will discuss our future options. Best of luck, Flatline. We will be watching.
Thanks, Mr. Guy. Whoa, Dante, what even was that? That was weird. I have my eyeballs.
I'm gonna go over here now. Wee. And now I'm here. Wow, what an eventful day.
I wonder how horribly this run can go.